Hello everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. I'm laughing because there's been so many distractions and things going on that, yeah, distractions, we'll just say. I just have to plug my phone in. I forgot and I am not starting this over. Okay. So I just wanted to say a couple things before I started this. I have been feeling the energy change a lot, drastically, and there is this brand new, I want to say, timeline that we're going on as a collective. There is a shift, there's a change. I am not, I usually don't use that lingo. I don't even say lingo either, but I think it's something I am just channeling, or I'm getting a message about this and I feel the need to say it. And yeah, so some of these readings are going to be, I don't know if I'm going to upload all of them at once. I might just do that. But there have been like multiple videos, so they might not have been recorded on the actual day that you're watching it. Okay, so we're going to get right into this. I've been using the, what are these cards? The Psychic Oracle deck. And these ones. And, they've been really, I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, okay. They've been really working for me. Okay, oh. Alright, listen. I was gonna say, there's too many cards sometimes that pop out. I'm just rearranging things. Okay. I have my phone in kind of an awkward position today, but I'm just gonna work with it. Alright. So it's hard to even shuffle because a lot of cards, it feels like a lot of energy wants to come through and wants to be heard and seen. And let's try. Okay, angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light. What does the collective need to hear or see at this time? And let's make it clear and concise as possible. Okay, that is popping out. Okay. Okay. Holy crap, you guys. Huh. Alright, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, we have all, the whole reading here. Okay. We have sacral chakra reverse, sacral. We have harmony reverse. We have patience. We have rejoice and celebration reversed. You know what? I'm going to stop there and then I'm going to continue on. You know what? This was with the other cards. So, okay. We're just going to focus on these for right now. The sacral or sacral chakra is linked with what you want, what your desires are. And it seems that your desires are they're not aligned right now. And I'm seeing that's in a lover's situation. This could also be with someone that's very close to you as a friend or family, but I'm getting that for most of you, this is a romantic situation. Obviously, with the patience card, there is a message of patience, of extreme patience I'm hearing, because I'm seeing that there is a situation with romantic partners that have maybe separated in some way, okay? And there is this divine, orchestrated situation where they're separated, they're not around each other, or their energy is not allowed kind of to intertwine with one another like it used to, okay? Now, there is something that can grow from this, but it would need patience. That's what I'm trying to say here. So it's not like a guarantee. This is what I'm hearing also, because there is so many like things that are upside down, turned upside down, kind of like how the cards are reversed, the harmony and the sacral chakra. Your desires are not, like I said, aligned with what's really going on in reality. So what reality, or what your reality needs at this moment, is patience, is like a waiting. And it's not a waiting. I feel like this energy of, okay, I'll be patient, but when is it coming? And that's not really being patient. So it's kind of like saying, because this is the temperance card, it's like have that temperance, have that, or temperament, where you're truly immersing yourself in whatever patience means, and allowing spirit to guide you in the direction that you need to go in. And also, I think it has a lot to do with having faith. Because how are you going to have patience if you don't have faith that something could be something better, or something can grow, right? We had, wait, was this reversed? I think it was. Okay. Rejoice in celebration reverse, which is the Three of Cups reverse. So it's kind of like, okay, it could be overindulgence in impatience, like being impatient, again, to this toxic degree, where it's like, I don't know if it's you or the other person, or both, are rushing this along or wanting to. It could be, I feel like it's one person here that's wanting to push things along here. But again, there's this need to like slow down because nothing can necessarily happen right away. And look, we have rest and rejuvenate, so that's kind of like backing up what I'm saying. And that came out in one of the recent readings. And then we also have the Magician, which is awareness in this deck. I want to try to fit all of these in one row because they all came out together. And then we have Destiny, and then we have Transformation. And this is the way I see it on my phone. Sometimes it comes out different. This is a different camera that I'm using. So, okay. Well, alright. So what this is showing us is that there's a need to go within. There's a need to tap back into your own powers, your own self. And I was feeling a lot of this, again, this shift, this new energy. It felt very good, though. It felt very invigorating, energizing, motivating. There's like this ambitious energy to it, this wanting to create, or yeah, just be creative, tapping into your inner reserves, or whatever. Not necessarily reserves, but that's not really the word I wanted to use, but that did come out, so that might be something related to you, where you feel like you have to tap into your inner reserves at this time. It might be because of some sort of conflict that could have happened, again, with the harmony reversed. There's a situation that's gone wrong in a relationship, it seems, okay? So, but you're tapping back into who you truly are, what your destiny is, like what you're meant to be here for. And Transformation also is talking about that as well. It's the Death card, so it's like something's ending, there is a new beginning. There is a shift in the way of thinking, in the way of being, the way of doing, the way of... I think a lot of aspects are changing. A lot of angles in your life, if that makes sense, are changing. You're seeing things differently, not only by choice, which I think some of it is by choice, but I think some of it is just naturally happening. Okay, we also have the Shadow reversed. This is a time to look within, again, with the rest and rejuvenate. So if that's not being done on one part or the other, this is a major need at this time. So look within. Find the truth within, then you're going to find the truth in others. That's what I'm hearing and seeing from this card, especially how he's looking at like an image of himself, but it's the moon, you know, the moon staring at the sun. The sun really is staring at the moon, because it's like, not that this one isn't real, but this is like a reflection of the sun. I mean, not to negate the moon. The moon is very important as well, and it keeps everything in balance. But in this sense of what I'm talking about in this reading, it's like looking within, not being afraid to look in your own reflection, if that makes sense. Or look at your own reflection. Wow, that's pretty deep. Movement, choices, decisions, reversed. That's the Two of Pentacles reversed. So either you are making a decision at this time, or it's extremely difficult to make a decision. And maybe, oh yeah, maybe this is just saying to pause. Don't make any decisions right now, because you need to rest and rejuvenate. The heart chakra. Yeah, you're tapping into your heart chakra. I had this in one of the other readings recently, and this is like saying that the need is also to tap into your heart. And see how she's touching her chest, like in her heart center area. There's a little bit of green in that card. There's she's wearing green in the transformation card. So, and he's in the forest, which is green as well. And one of these choices, there's a green. Go for the green. I was gonna say go for the green. Okay, we have new beginnings, but reversed. Interesting. So it's almost like this new beginning is not able to start, or it needs to, or someone's blocking it. You could be blocking your own. Someone could be blocking yours. You could be blocking theirs, vice versa. Take what resonates. Recognition and reward. But it's, see, you cannot be seen for who you are if this new beginning doesn't start. That's what I'm hearing. You will not even see your own self for who you are if this new beginning doesn't start. You will not reap what you've sown. Well, you're always going to reap what you sow. What I'm saying is, okay, you might have sown seeds in the dark. And that's obviously what happens. But what I'm saying is, in the darkness, as in away from everybody else, that's not like seeing what you're doing. It's like you're planting these seeds, you're making things happen, you're creating things, you're I don't know, I'm just giving examples, like you're cultivating something behind the scenes, right? And you're trying to, it's like I feel like you're trying to start this new beginning, and you want to be recognized for who you are, you want to be seen for, like I said, for who you are, but it seems like there's some sort of block. And then this is, wait, I'm thinking this is the Three of Pentacles, technically. It's interesting because I didn't think this was a 3. Now that I'm looking at it, it's like Three of Pentacles reversed would be like not being able to like work well with others, or something. There's like a not a real or true effort being put into something, and maybe that's why it's hard for a new beginning to start. Hope this is making sense. We also have prosperity begins reversed, and then we have obstacles and challenges reversed. Interesting. So prosperity begins is reversed. That's the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like a lost opportunity. Yeah. Again, to have this new beginning, because you need to step into your heart space. And this is not, again, this can be for the other person as well. And I don't know, these keep coming up where it's like involving another person. This could be just for you as well. I just want to say that, like, we don't have to always involve other people in our, because this is what it's about. It's self-growth. It's hard to say that. And we don't involve anyone really in that, but yet there are other people in our lives and they can affect us. They're in our environment. You know, they're in our heart too, right? So there might be some sort of cleansing you need to do as well to get a fresh perspective on things. Whether it be like a spiritual cleansing, physical, whatever you feel you resonate with or what you need. Maybe look into that, some sort of cleansing. I'm getting spiritual though. And mental. Like there needs to be like a wiping, not a wiping of the mind, like, okay, let's mind control you, but whoa. Wisdom reversed. Oh, I just said wiping of the mind and then wisdom reversed. What? Okay. Maybe someone, I don't know. Maybe this resonates with someone that you feel like someone's trying to wipe your mind clean and like make you forget. Whoa. Okay, but we have obstacles and challenges we didn't talk about. And then another one's popping out. Another two are popping out. Yeah, power reversed and then stand your ground. So someone feels like, again, this could be you or the other person, but I am talking to the collective, whoever's watching. So it's like you're feeling insecure or have been or felt like your power was either taken away or given away, but it's like a call for you to stand your ground. And maybe there is a situation where people have been trying to like wipe your mind. Like I said, like it's like, okay, let's start clean, but like, no, let's not forget everything. But it's this like one person is kind of in that mind frame of like, oh, we just need to like wipe everything clean. That's not necessarily what I was saying it in a positive sense, but it kind of sounded a little creepy when it was like, you know, when I, you know, channeled that, where it's like wipe your mind, you know, there needs to be a clarity of like, what do you mean by wiping things clean? If that is what someone wants to do. Because like what I was saying, yeah, whoa, here. Third eye chakra reverse with intuition reverse. This is saying, what I was just saying, basically, the third eye deals with what you see in the spirit realm. The intuition that you have helps you see into the spirit realm. It helps you pick up on things and what's really going on. And it's almost like there's this block. Either there's this block from you or someone's trying to block this from like you seeing the truth. Or picking up on what you know, pick up on. I didn't even talk about the obstacles and challenges reverse. But when the obstacles and challenges reverse, it's actually a good sign because you're overcoming those obstacles. You're taking on those challenges. Yeah, success, triumphant success. So you're not going to be able to be duped or mind wiped. Like no one's gonna wipe your mind, that's for sure. You're gonna stand your ground. And it's interesting how he's holding up, oh no, I thought he had a sword. He has a wand, obviously, because that's connected to the wands cards. And then it's like him holding up the wand and then this one holding up the sword, like almost to say like, no, you're not gonna F with me. Or whatever energies this is, like it could be something in you that you need to see, that you need to uncover. We're just doing this deck today apparently, and we're not in center, sorry. Okay. Foundation and achievements. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be the family that maybe you had with this person, or maybe they were just that, you know, close to you. You called them family. Okay, financial and material changes. That could also have something to do with your family situation. There might be money issues. Let me see, wait, the 5, it's the 5 of Pentacles. Reversed though. So it might be getting better after a time of struggle, and maybe you felt like you were splitting yourself in too many different like ways or directions, kind of like how this card is. What else do we have? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest light. Whoa. Okay, we have the devil, and then this one came out like this. So spiritual strength. So yeah, there's something like trying to keep a hold on you, and it could be energy. It could be, I don't want to scare anybody, but it could be entities as well. I'm just picking that up. I'm just picking up, you know, intuitively what I pick up sometimes from these cards. It doesn't mean that it's always what the card means. It just is what I'm, you know, intuiting, yeah. So someone's trying to like make you weak, or there's a spiritual, well, okay, we can look at it like that, but if we look at it from a higher perspective, it's truly us that needs to gain more spiritual strength. There's some sort of tie to the spirit, or not spiritual, the material world. It's trying to keep you there. And 1 and 5 is 6. This upside down, this reverse, I don't know if it's in the camera, but yeah, it's a 6 upside down. So it's connected, those two cards. Interesting. We have 4 and then we have 5. 4, 5, and then 1 and 5, and then 1 and 5 is 6. So it's like 4, 5, 6. It's interesting. There might be also like a counting, not a countdown, but see how it's counting up. So maybe you are moving on. Like I said, I think you are going to succeed from these other cards, standing your ground and triumph and success, despite all this other stuff. Because there is, again, there's a mind block here. There's like a spiritual and a mental block. But also there's like, not in place of that, but like instead of going to the spirit, and see how we're seeing this part of the devil card, this is temptation, but it's really the devil card. It's like he's turning away, he's looking at the light. It's almost like that is to distract him though. So something's distracting you. And okay, we have patience and planning reverse. 7 of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Maybe he had to give up some sort of plan. But also the patience thing is here. And then we have heartache and loss reversed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting, maybe you had to, I'm hearing you had to give up a plan, or something didn't work out the way that you planned. There was heartache and loss, but you're healing from that, or you're in the process of healing right now. Okay, I'm done with these cards, because there's so many of them out here. I'm gonna probably do some Archangel Michael cards and then maybe close it out. Okay. I feel like I didn't really talk that much about the patience part of this card though. Yeah, let me just touch on the patience reverse here, because we had the patience card in the beginning. And I felt that, like, there was this, you know, impatience, this like rushing, wanting, almost like wanting something to happen, but it's not able to happen, and you have to wait for divine timing. You have to put the work in too. And I think that's what this is saying too. Like, you're healing. You've just been through a lot, and like you've been, again, like attached to something that's in the material realm, or that it was like, it could be anything, like an obsession, or something has a hold on you. This could also refer to the other person if you're thinking about the other person in the situation. But again, these are a lot of the time focused on ourselves. So it's better to, you know, because you can only work on yourself first. And that's another message that's been coming through a lot. You know, working on yourself, and then this is going to be easier to work through as well. It's almost like you're split in two directions as well. Or like I was saying, like that with the financial material changes, reverse. It's like you were or are feeling as though you're split into different, I don't know, dimensions or something. Yeah, it's almost like you want to be in two dimensions at once and you can't. And maybe that's what this is about. It's like you have to. Remember, I was saying, like in the beginning, you're not aligned with what it is that you desire. So it's getting back to alignment with what you desire, and that is going to help you. And that's, I'm seeing a compass. So that's going to be your compass. You're going to know which way to go. You're going to know how to move forward if you align back into where you're most powerful. Because remember, we had power reversed as well. But I'm glad the heartache and loss is reversed, because it's saying that you're healing, you are doing the work. So just keep doing the work for yourself. You are going to gain back that spiritual strength. Your material will even get better as well. You're not going to feel like you're attached to something, or maybe there's codependency or just a dependency that just wasn't healthy for one or the other, or both, or you know. But again, looking within is the answer. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next thing. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Yes, trust the divine to help you to get to that spot, you know. Trust the divine. Trust your angels. Trust just the most high powers, that they will help you align back into, I keep hearing that, like align back into who you truly are. Tap into that energy that makes you powerful. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing as well. Also, we have put your creative energy into action. It's interesting, we have 35 and 25. You might be one of those ages, or I don't know, I don't normally do that, but that might be something that is connecting yourself to this reading. Yeah, put your energy, creative energy, into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. And I was thinking that too. I think I mentioned that as well. Yeah, tap into, or maybe there was just this feeling of tapping into your creative energy. I think I did mention that though, with the awareness card and destiny. Again, you're gonna align with your destiny, with your fate, with, you know, your true path that aligns with your heart if you tap into these things. So Archangel Gabriel, if you work with angels, or if you you don't even have to work with angels, but okay, we have these cards. You know, you can ask these angels if you feel comfortable, or you can just pray in general or meditate on this. And well, praying is more like asking or talking to the divine, and then meditation's more like receiving, and it's, you know, letting go of the thoughts, but allowing spirit to come through to you, but come to you as well, I'm hearing. So yeah, and you can communicate your vision and motivate you, okay? And that's what I'm feeling. Again, there is this spark of creativity happening in the collective, more and more. It might not be very potent at the time, but it is, I think, starting to rev up. Also, I'm stretching for some reason. Well, I need it, and maybe you need to stretch as well, or like get your body moving a little bit more. Okay. We also have pray from the heart, and I was saying something about praying. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Yeah. So definitely pray, write down, or manifest, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. You can write things down. You can just simply pray. I simply just talk to the divine. You can do it anywhere, really, and ask for guidance and help. Speak on what your desires really are. Maybe you need to get clearer on what your desires are, and maybe that's why I said to write it down. Yeah. And then you can pray about it and ask for those miracles to happen, and they will. Get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. And this has been coming up a lot in the readings as well, this card. And the sense of taking your power back. There was the stand your ground card. Let's see. And now that I think about it, the heart chakra card coming out. And then we have power reversed, right? So, yeah, it's like, no, let's flip that back to upright, because, and I'm saying that metaphorically, with you, with your inner strength, your confidence, I'm hearing tenacity, your resilience, I'm hearing. Tap back into that it's still there, it's just laying dormant, I'm hearing. Also with the heart chakra, that is linked with the sign Leo, and Leo, the symbol for Leo is a lion. So interesting how that's on the power card and that's reversed, and then it's linked to this one as far as power. So when we say power, I keep visualizing lions, and maybe that is something to look up as well, to tap back into that energy. Maybe look that up as a spirit animal on Google or whatever search engine you use. That would probably help you a lot as well, and I'm going to do that too. And then we have your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Yes, yes. Our energies, our frequencies are rising. I feel that personally, and I know that to be true for the collective as well. I've seen it, I've heard it, and it's like these are only confirmations, right? This is why we do tarot. This is why we watch tarot, to get a confirmation of what already is happening. And then, like, to think about how the planets and the stars all are there to tell a story to us about ourselves and about the times and about the shifts and the energies that we're going into or coming out of, the cycles, like the cycle of the moon, the cycle of the sun, the cycle of everything, all the planets, the stars. So it's like, it's interesting how, I could go on and on about this, but it is very important, I think, if we can see that it resonates with us, like looking into your birth chart and seeing why you are the way you are in certain situations or certain areas, or watching tarot readings and it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly what's going on, or that's, I was needing some sort of answer on this and I got it from tarot, or like, there's a synchronicity and someone says the word that you're reading at the moment, or whatever it may be. You might see a symbol of something that you were talking about that day, and it's like you don't normally see that, but you're seeing it more and more, or it could be a certain name or word. And these are all to speak to us, to guide us in the right direction. And the more you ask for these clear signs, the more they will come to you. And then the more that you can verify and confirm, like, okay, that is true, the more you can trust in the divine. And as they say in the Bible, having a mustard seed of faith is really important to have in the beginning, because that's what gets it going. And that's what, everything's able to grow and be bigger and expand from that. If you don't have a mustard seed, not even a mustard seed of faith, then nothing's able to expand or grow, or it's like you can't see the magic within things. And I'm not sure if people, I'm sure you understand if you are in this kind of community. it's like sometimes we lose the magic, and I'm feeling as though this time, like we might have done that, you know, recently. I don't know how long it's been for everybody. It's probably different for everybody, but there's like been this recent, it feels like years, feels like multiple years that we've been in some sort of like, I want to say darkness, but it's more of like a dampening of the magic that is all around. I mean, that's been for years and years and years, but what I'm saying is, because, okay, for example, people are necessarily waking up more and more, slowly but surely. That's how I see it. But there's still this, yeah, there's like the magic wasn't there for a long time. And this is just, again, intuitively what I'm picking up, that the magic is coming back into your life. And you're inviting it back because you're saying, you know what, I know who I am. I can't live like this. I can't pretend that I'm not as tapped in as I actually am, if that makes sense. Again, this is all intuitive. So it's like, and we lower our vibrations at times, and we also gain, I don't know, I can't say gain, but we raise our vibrations a lot of the time as well. So we're going up and down. It is kind of like a roller coaster, but I see it more like, okay, we're going to raise it and we're going to keep it amongst this range. Like, you know, there's a certain range now that you're in, and it's a higher range. You're not going up and down into the deep depths of the underworld and then all the way up to this beautiful, heavenly, you know, glorious, beautiful energy. It's more like, okay, now we're moving more towards that beautiful energy, but we're, you know, might be dipping down a little bit here and there, of course, because things are normally going to be like that. It's nature, that's natural. But we're not going to be so consumed by the negativity. Like, that is going away. That's moving away. I feel us moving more into like a, we're understanding more, we're seeing more. And I always say it like a bird, it flies at a higher elevation than the rest of the land animals. And I heard someone say this about, I forgot who it was, I think it was a reader. It might have been a reader or a speaker or someone I listened to on YouTube, and they said that an eagle doesn't fly with the chickens. Like, the chickens can fly a little bit, but they can't fly like the eagle does. And the eagle doesn't hang around the chickens for too long. I mean, they might come down and say hi kind of thing, but they're not gonna, you know, they're not going to be there most of the time. And I heard that, like I said, from someone. So if anybody has heard that as well from a reader, you can mention it in the comments. But I forgot who it was. But it was really, that's a good analogy. I do usually say it's like the land animals at the, you know, on the ground level. And they can only see so much. So just like the chickens, they can only fly so high, you know. So it's like you're like the eagle, or you're like one of those, like a hawk, or one of the bigger birds that fly above, really high above everything, and can see a lot more of the landscape than, you know, any animal that's more closer to the ground. And you have this more expansive, you're elevating, and it's almost like you're upgrading to, you know, maybe a smaller bird to like an eagle. Okay, we'll just say that. That might also be significant to look up what an eagle represents as far as a spiritual animal. Yeah, so it's like you're elevating, you're rising, and seeing the truth, because you're going to see so much more. It's inevitable if you're up there. And again, that I like to explain it like this because it's not about ego. It's not like saying, oh, I'm above you, I'm over here. An eagle, if they're above you, they're above you. It doesn't mean that they're better than you because they're up there. It just means they're an eagle, and that's where they belong because they, you know, that's what they're made of. Like, that's, they're an eagle, and they fly up that high, and that's just how it is. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's just like that. You're like that eagle. See how that sounds like ego? I almost said ego. So maybe there's something here with the ego as well. Shedding of the ego. Interesting. Shedding of the ego to become an eagle. Yeah, so it doesn't mean that you get rid of the ego completely, but it means that you realize it's not about the ego. It's not, we're not going to base everything or use that as a filter. We're not going to use the ego as a filter as much as we have been. We're going to use our higher dimensional self to, you know, it's not even really a filter. It's like getting rid of the filter and realizing, oh, okay, this is really what it is. Like, we don't need to filter anything. We just need to see it as it is. And again, like looking at your reflection, but truly seeing who you are, not just you're not your reflection. You're not your ego. You're not your shell. You're not, the ego is the shell. It protects us. But who we truly are is underneath all of that. And it's like you're feeling more and more like, oh, you know what? I'm going to show who I really am. I'm going to like crack the shell. I'm going to open up more. And you feel more power. Yeah, you're going to feel more powerful because you're taking your power back. You're going to feel more powerful and wise. And, you know, because you learned from all the hardships that you went through. Wow. And you're going to realize that, and I think that you already have, but it's like a more in-depth feeling to all of this. Wish I could use better words to describe what I'm thinking and saying, but yeah, so I think you get what I'm saying, but your vibration is rising and rising, and the more you do that, the more all these other petty things will fall away just naturally. Keep praying, keep communicating with the divine and walking with the divine and letting your spirit guides guide you. Let your angels protect you. Let your ancestors also guide you and support you. And whatever you believe in, let the divine power work through you and for you, and follow it as you have been. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, like, comment, or subscribe, or do all. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you're doing well. All right, bye.